is installed, so yeah, check it out this week. So it's day 2 in Kanchanaburi. We're at the Tiger Temple. Now, there is this little cart thing here that normally takes you up the hill. Unfortunately, it's out of action. Here's the next option. Alright, off we go. Come on. So we've made it up the top, all the stairs. Quite steep it was, but I made it and that's good. And there's a few different styles, temples up the top here. Have a bit of a look around. Here's the view from up the top. Really hazy still today, so it's not going to be amazing, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's nice. It's pretty early. It's just before 9 o'clock. Wanted to sort of get here before it gets too hot. It's 40 degrees yesterday and it's going to be 42 or something today, so I'm glad I walked up that hill when it was 25 degrees instead of 42. It would have been horrible. But yeah, there's all round views. It's almost like a Chinese pagoda over the back there. Yeah, strange mix of temple styles. A big Buddha there. And over the back here is just gorgeous, the farmland. There are people praying in some of these temples, so I'll keep it on the down low. But yeah, pretty much sheer drop off down to the rice fields below. Beautiful. Yeah, really nice. Alright, we'll keep tracking, see if there's anything else to see. If not, we'll be back on the bike. Quite nice here early in the morning before it's too busy. All the big drums in there, if you can see them. Yeah, look, good sights. It's free to get in. Lena did the 20 baht donation to borrow the skirt because the shorts, even though they cover her knees, were apparently still inappropriate, but 20 baht donation, it's all good to rent a little wrap round. So yeah, we'll move onwards. We've got a bit of a plan today. Bit of a big day. I think this is going to be a lot more fun than coming up. Another mega old frangipani there with a monster trunk on it. Here's the bike for Kanchanaburi. Yamaha Aerox 150. We've had one of these before. They go pretty good. Arrived at destination number 2. It's a giant tree. Here it is. It's not that special. Hang on. Oh, here's one we prepared earlier. You can go inside. It's got a little boardwalk, so we'll go and have a look. Kill 5 or 10 minutes. They've got coffee shops here, and on the other side there was a stack of vendors, so I'm guessing it must be pretty popular. Giant monkey pod tree. We just parked little Aerox over there, right at the entrance. We're only going to be here a couple of minutes, have a quick look, but here it is. It is quite impressive, actually. It's one of these ones that's got those flowers like that in the leaves. So that's the type of tree it is. And it must be pretty bloody old, because it is quite large. Yeah, it's cool, Andre. Not sure. So yeah, there's a boardwalk all around it. And there's all the vendors over there. So yeah, I just kept driving past the entrance and parked in a little sneaky spot. People have probably set up and have a nice picnic under the tree, I'd imagine, but yeah, just for us. Quick stopover. Been there, done that. And we've got more adventures. Day 2 of Kanchanaburi. We're not out here to, well, we were going to have a look and see how many expats were out here. There's a few. We went to a couple of bars last night, but it's not really expat-y like Lena and I. It's just sort of 65 or 60-year-old guys and over, you know. There's a few older couples holidaying here, but yeah, it's mainly just guys living here. It's not really seedy though where we are, but yeah, we went in one bar, I don't know, we were having sort of a weekly get together for bevos. There was about 30 of them, heaps of Germans and European lads, so a couple of pommies, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be a good setup for Lena and I to live, but we wanted to come out here anyway just for a bit of a side trip, get out of Bangkok. The next place we're going is definitely somewhere we'll consider living, but Kanchanaburi was just a bit of a trip out here. Yeah, it's nice out here. It's a cool sort of area.
Villagey vibe.
Yeah, it is the villagey vibe, eh, Chris? It's not bad. Alright, have you seen enough tree?
Yes, it's beautiful. It reminds me of the one in Milton here where we live.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big fig tree, isn't it, that one?
The branches actually touch the ground, like the...
Alright, well that's it. That's live. We got off the bike, we started filming. You've seen how long we've stayed here, 5 minutes. Maybe you want to do longer, maybe you want to set yourself up like these lads and do some photos, who knows.
Nice wedding sort of photo.
Yeah, you could do some. If you wanted to come over here and get married just to get this tree in your pictures. Taking a little pit stop here. Got a couple of drinks and this lovely guy and his wife. Good little mum and pop stand. Lovely guy. Don't know the name of the joint, but really good, really lovely people. Like everybody in Thailand pretty much. Certainly very rural out here. I'll put the whole map up for where we've gone today. It's not a bad little ride if you've got a license. You can hire a bike in town. I'll put the loop up. Another 20 k's till we get to this old temple complex, which is, as far as I'm aware, oh pardon me, Pepsi burps. As far as I'm aware, the most Western Khmer style temples. Because we're almost in Myanmar at this side, close to the Burmese border. So yeah, these are sort of the temples we're going to, are sort of Cambodian like style. Like Angkor Wat sort of stuff, so not as fancy as that, I'm sure. Otherwise there'd be millions of people there. But yeah, we're going to have a look, and then we've got somewhere special after that. So hang in there. Beach for foreigners. The bike's 20 baht to get in, so we can ride the bike around in there, which is cool. Safe walking around the whole thing, because it's starting to get a bit toasty. We've got a bit of a guide here. Show us what's here and where to go. So we'll have a look.
Alright.
Says there's a parking area, but we're not going to go there. We'll go for a ride around the joint first and have a bit of a checkers. So just heading in towards the monument. We're off the little bike. Had a bit of a ride around. It's quite sizable, the place. There's a few older, small, lots of ruins out on the road that you can see, but come to have a look at the two main ones here. 2 or 3 that are here. Lena's just trying to cool down with a bit of sprinkler action. But yeah, it's very well kept. There's a few gardeners here keeping themselves busy. Yeah, the grounds are very well kept. Go and have a look in these ones. So there's one over here, another one in the centre. Sweater crop. There's another section of one on the left there. So we'll have a look. Monument 1 to the left, Monument 2 to the right. So we're at the beginning of the path at Monument 2. It's saying that this whole structure here was covered in trees and moss and other crap, and it was rediscovered. Yeah, they're super steep.
No way.
Well, you got to get up there, mate. Come on.
I'll go around.
Well, you can just go sideways up the stairs. And it says that this one has got a fair few differences to number 1, so we'll have a look around. Oh, now that we've climbed up here, the sign says no smoking, no scratching, no litter, no sitting, no climbing.
Okay.
So,
Well, that sign should have been done there.
and even the information sign says when you're walking around it, and you can see these holes here, like that circle, it said those holes had timber poles in them, which would have held up like a veranda section out the back. So I don't want to walk around here. Like, it's obviously everyone else has walked here, there's footprints everywhere, but keep the thing in good shape. Happy just to walk around the outside and have a squeeze. I've got to try and walk down these friggin' crazy vertical stairs. Mate, just coming into temple number 1. Pretty impressive. The grounds look good. Temple looks good. Hardly anyone here. A couple of Thais, me and Lena. There was one other group of whiteys. Apart from that though, the place is empty, which is great. Yeah, no, it's good they've done a preservation rather than a full reno, which is nice. Put in some supports, put in some drainage, little PVC down the bottom there, get the water away, nothing wrong with that. And yeah, a few lights, make it look flash at night, and away you go. So very impressive. It's This is stop number 3 today. And we're here because we're going to look at other stuff as well. So there was another museum I wanted to go to before this, but it's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, and today's a Tuesday unfortunately, so this would have been stop number 4. But we've got to make a move to get to stop number 5 because we've got a deadline.
Technically stop number 4.
So we'll leave the historical centre here. But yeah, definitely worth a stop. 100 baht a person to get in for foreigners, 20 baht to bring your motorbike in, or I think it was 50 for a car. And yeah, you can allow an hour here, or if you bring a lunch, have a lunch in the grounds and maybe an hour and a half. They've got some vendors and food shops and stuff here, so yeah, allow an hour to an hour and a half.